Did you know that killer whales, also known as orcas, are one of the most dangerous and intelligent predators on the planet? These ocean giants can take down great white sharks and seals thanks to their excellent hunting tactics and incredible teamwork. But are they really as fearsome as their name suggests? Today, we will explore more about this animal, from their incredibly intelligent, coordinated hunting ability to the complex social behaviors that are unique to orcas. Not only are they the rulers of the ocean, killer whales also play an important role in maintaining the balance of the marine ecosystem. If you want to learn more about how this animal affects the world under the ocean, watch the whole video to discover the whole story. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos exploring the amazing animal world. And leave a comment to share your thoughts on this powerful killer whale. Orca behavior and characteristics. Orca, also known as killer whales, are not only impressive for their distinctive black and white appearance, but also for their sophisticated social behavior and excellent hunting ability. Orca groups, often called pods, have a very tight social structure, with members ranging from a few individuals to dozens, and in some cases, up to more than 100 whales. One of the highlights of this species is the rich communication between members of the pod. Each group of orca has its own language, with characteristic sounds such as whistles, screeches, and flashes. These sounds are not only used for communication but also help them locate prey through sonar, making them effective hunters. In particular, different groups may have their own languages, demonstrating the cultural diversity of the orca world. In addition to their ability to communicate, orca also demonstrate the ability to pass on their experiences and learn quickly. Mother whales often teach their calves how to hunt through complex techniques. In Monterey Bay, for example, mothers show their calves how to flip seals out of the water, making it easier for them to catch prey. This is a testament to their unique ability to adapt and transfer knowledge, which is rare in species other than humans and some primates. Another example of orcas' sophisticated hunting tactics comes from the North Pacific, where they use ocean waves to dislodge prey. When icebergs contain seals, orcas swim around them, creating strong waves that shake the icebergs, causing the seals to fall into the water. This demonstrates not only teamwork but also precise calculation in catching prey. Killer whales, known as the ocean's most skilled hunters, are known for their sophisticated and diverse hunting techniques. Unlike many other predators that focus on a few types of prey, orcas can consume a wide variety of creatures, from fish and seabirds to turtles, sharks, and even whales. This versatility in diet puts orcas at the top of the marine food chain. One of the most common tactics used by orcas is to hunt in packs, similar to how wolves attack their prey on land. When faced with large prey such as seals or whales, they will work closely together in small groups to surround and attack from different directions. Orcas often bite the fins of their prey, causing them to lose balance and gradually become exhausted, before delivering the final blow to the head or respiratory system to defeat them. An interesting story about the orca's excellent hunting technique takes place on the coast of Patagonia. Here, they have developed a unique tactic of surfing the waves to catch baby seals. Although this action is risky, orca always calculates carefully and knows how to return to the sea safely. This hunting skill not only shows their daring but also shows their excellent ability to work as a team. In addition to their strength, orca are also known for their intelligence and adaptability to any situation, which has solidified their position as the top hunters in the ocean. Killer whales are marine animals that can be distributed widely from the icy regions of the Arctic and Antarctic to the warm waters of the equator. Their ability to adapt to a variety of environments, from shallow seas near the shore to the deep ocean, allows orca to travel thousands of miles in search of suitable habitats and food sources. However, the impact of climate change is causing the polar ice caps to melt, significantly changing their habitat. This is forcing orca pods to migrate further in search of waters that provide a more stable food source. In addition, marine pollution is a major threat. Plastic waste and toxic substances, such as PCBs, accumulate in orca bodies, affecting their reproductive ability and immune system. In addition, overfishing has reduced important food sources such as salmon and herring, creating increasing pressure on the species to survive. These challenges not only directly threaten orca, but also cause imbalances in the ocean ecosystem, where they play a leading predator role. Killer whales are apex predators, but they are not immune to threats from humans and environmental change. One of the biggest challenges facing orcas is the decline of food sources, especially from overfishing. Species such as salmon, mackerel, and tuna that are the orca's main diet are in sharp decline, making it difficult for them to survive. This shortage forces orcas to compete for food, leading to poor health and reduced reproductive capacity. In addition, noise pollution from ships and underwater industrial activities also has negative impacts.
Fish.
Noise from cruise ships, cargo ships, and oil and gas exploration can disrupt orcas' ability to hunt and communicate. These loud sounds make it difficult for orca to locate and find food, affecting both their social structure and their ability to maintain their pods. A notable story comes from the Canadian coast, where the local orca population has been severely impacted by noise pollution. With the increase in ships and industrial activities, their hunting ability has been significantly reduced, leading to a rapid decline in the population in the area. The importance of conservation. Conserving orca species not only benefits the orca themselves, but also has a positive impact on the entire ocean ecosystem. As apex predators, orca play an important role in controlling the populations of other species, especially large fish. They contribute to maintaining ecological balance by regulating fish populations, protecting smaller species, and ensuring that food sources are not depleted. Several conservation programs have been implemented to protect this species, notably the Southern Resident Killer Whale Recovery Program in the waters around Washington and British Columbia. This program focuses on reducing noise, a factor that can interfere with the orca's ability to communicate and hunt. At the same time, measures are being taken to protect the spawning grounds of salmon, the main food source of orca, to facilitate their growth and development. This program has achieved initial success, with an increase in the number of Chinook salmon, an essential food source for southern resident orcas. In addition, efforts to educate the community about reducing marine pollution are also ongoing, raising awareness of the negative impacts of plastic and chemical waste on the ecosystem. In addition to ecological significance, orca conservation also brings great economic benefits through ecotourism. Countries such as Norway, Iceland, and Canada have developed whale-watching tours, attracting thousands of visitors each year. In this way, protecting orca not only helps maintain biodiversity, but also supports the economies that depend on marine resources, contributing to a sustainable future for both humans and animals. Behavior and characteristics. Penguins are highly social animals. When the cold winter sets in, thousands of penguins gather together in large colonies to maintain their body temperature. To protect themselves from the biting cold, they form circles and take turns standing at the edge of the colony. The story of penguins is a great example of perseverance and solidarity. Male penguins are responsible for incubating the eggs during the winter when the cold would kill any other living creature. During those 2 months, the male penguins do not eat or drink, but simply stand still, protecting the eggs in the warm skin of their bellies. A prime example of penguin sociality is the Adelie penguin. These penguins are very active and are always ready to participate in large migrations from sea to land in search of places to lay their eggs. They build their nests from small stones, and this process becomes a fierce competition as each penguin tries to collect the best stones to attract a mate. Many penguins do not hesitate to steal stones from other penguin nests when their owners are not looking. Interestingly, penguins have the ability to recognize the calls of each family member. Although they live in colonies of up to thousands, when the mother penguin returns from the sea, she can easily find her chicks just by listening for their distinct calls. Hunting techniques. Although they cannot fly, penguins are excellent underwater predators. Equipped with a slender body, wings that turn into fins, short legs that help them glide across the water like an arrow. Penguins mainly hunt fish, squid, and small mollusks such as krill. They can swim at speeds of up to 15 km/h and dive to depths of more than 500 m in search of food. A unique hunting technique of penguins is the ability to dive backwards. When they feel that they are being hunted by seals or whales, they can accelerate and jump out of the water to escape. This technique is also useful when the penguins return to shore, where they glide across the ice at high speeds, avoiding underwater predators. An example of penguin hunting ingenuity can be seen when they follow a large school of fish. The penguins will work together to push the school of fish to the surface, then attack from below at breakneck speed, giving the prey no time to react. Their ability to work in groups gives them a high success rate in hunting, especially when faced with unstable food sources due to the effects of climate change. Habitat. Penguins live mainly in the southern hemisphere, with the largest numbers concentrated in Antarctica and the islands surrounding Antarctica, where the majority of penguins live, which are some of the coldest places on Earth. But this harsh environment has become an ecological paradise for penguins. The cold water environment provides an abundant source of food and a safe place away from land predators. During the breeding season, many penguins migrate from the sea to rocky shores and ice floes to nest. However, climate change is threatening their habitat. The rapid melting of ice is shrinking their living areas, making it difficult to find places to lay eggs and hunt. Warming seas are also affecting the penguins' food sources, reducing the number of fish and mollusks they rely on for survival. Another notable penguin species, the emperor penguin, is the largest and best adapted to Antarctica's harsh conditions. These penguins can withstand temperatures as low as 60 degrees C thanks to their thick layer of fat and waterproof feathers. Emperor penguins live in permafrost where few other creatures can survive. Threats. The survival of penguins is seriously threatened by environmental factors and human activities. One of the biggest threats is climate change. As mentioned, melting ice is destroying important penguin habitats, especially for those living in Antarctica. Rising temperatures are also affecting their breeding cycles, reducing the number of eggs that successfully hatch. In addition, overfishing by humans is reducing the penguins' food sources. The fish, squid, and small mollusks they depend on are being depleted by industrial fishing. This is particularly serious for emperor and Adelie penguins, which rely entirely on marine life for their survival. A recent study has shown that without timely conservation measures, a large part of the penguin population could decline sharply in the coming decades. This is particularly worrying for emperor penguins, whose numbers have declined by up to 50% in some areas. The importance of conservation. Conserving penguins is not just about protecting a cute and attractive animal, but also about protecting an important part of the ocean ecosystem. Penguins play an important role in maintaining ecological balance. They control the population of smaller creatures and become a food source for larger species, such as seals, sharks, and whales. Many conservation programs have been implemented to protect penguins and their habitats. One example is the Save the Penguins program initiated by the World Wildlife Fund, WWF. This program focuses on mitigating the effects of climate change and controlling unsustainable fishing practices. In Antarctica, several protected areas have been established to protect the penguins' natural habitats. Measures such as hunting bans, fishing restrictions, and reduced pollution from ships have helped ease the pressure on these animals. Sharks are famous for their strength and flexibility, but they do not only hunt with violence but also have very special behaviors. One of the interesting things is that instead of attacking immediately, sharks can take time to monitor and evaluate their prey before making a move. Tiger sharks, for example, are known for their slow swimming and careful observation of their prey before attacking. These behaviors show that sharks do not simply hunt on instinct but with calculation. One of the unique features of sharks is that their skin is covered with tooth-like scales, which allow them to move smoothly without making any noise. Sharks have eyes that can see clearly in low light conditions, thanks to the tapetum lucidum structure, which helps them hunt effectively in the dark. Sharks use unique hunting techniques to take down their prey. In particular, the great white shark uses a bottom-up hunting technique, a powerful and surprising strategy. When it detects its prey, the great white shark will hide on the seafloor, using its light-colored body under the belly to blend in with the environment. When its prey is caught off guard, it will launch itself from below at an incredible speed. Sometimes the shark's entire body will jump out of the water. This is a perfect attack, powerful enough to take down its prey in an instant. However, not all sharks hunt this way. The breech-mouthed shark uses the tactic of sucking plankton and small fish into its giant mouth. Instead of attacking head-on, they are passive predators but are still extremely effective in maintaining balance in the ecosystem. Sharks live in a wide variety of environments around the world, from tropical waters to the deep, cold oceans. The hammerhead shark is often found in shallow waters near coral reefs, while the Greenland shark lives deep in the cold waters of the Arctic Ocean. Shark habitats are diverse but not always favorable. Climate change is altering the ocean environment, causing water temperatures to rise and affecting marine ecosystems. This threatens the shark's food sources and makes survival more difficult. Despite being apex predators, sharks face a number of threats, mainly from humans. Shark fin fishing is one of the most serious problems. Every year, millions of sharks are killed for their fins, causing a serious decline in shark populations. This practice has worrying consequences for marine ecosystems. In addition, uncontrolled fishing and pollution of habitats also negatively affect the survival of this species. The destruction of coral reefs, which are important habitats for many shark species, also contributes to the increased risk of extinction. Protecting sharks not only helps maintain the population of this species, but also maintains the balance of the marine ecosystem. As apex predators, sharks control the populations of other fish, preventing the overpopulation of smaller species that can be harmful to their habitats. Many conservation programs have been implemented, such as marine reserves and shark hunting bans. Thanks to conservation efforts, shark populations in some areas have begun to recover, showing hope in the fight to protect this species. Leopard is a symbol of silence, caution, and perfect camouflage. They are usually nocturnal, using the darkness to their advantage to hunt. A typical story that can illustrate the patience and ingenuity of this species is when a leopard in the savannah patiently followed a school of fish for many hours. Only when the opportunity is ripe, it begins to attack with incredible speed and strength, leaving no trace. Leopard is famous for its climbing ability. Unlike lions, which prefer brute strength, leopard chooses subtle and discreet tactics. With leaps of more than 6 meters, they can avoid enemies or attack from above. Once, a leopard successfully caught a monkey in a tree, proving its skillful hunting ability and endurance. Leopard uses a unique hunting technique, a mixture of agility, caution, and patience. They often approach their prey silently, then charge at full speed at the last moment. One notable case is when a leopard in the African savanna successfully took down an adult antelope in a single powerful attack from behind. But it is not only antelopes. Leopards also have impressive moments when confronting other animals. Once, a leopard was confronted by a hyena. Instead of running away, the leopard chose a risky approach and pretended to run away. When the hyena jumped to attack, the leopard turned around and, with a lightning-fast jump, knocked the hyena down, proving that patience and intelligence can overcome any strength. The leopard's hunting strategy is effective in that they always aim for the weak points of their prey. They can grab the prey by the throat or back, leaving the opponent no time to react. After killing the prey, they will quickly drag the prey up a tree where no other enemies can approach. This not only protects their food, but also ensures that the leopard will not have to compete with larger predators such as lions or hyenas. Leopards are wonderfully adaptable creatures. They can live in a wide variety of environments, from dense forests to arid deserts, from vast grasslands to high mountains. This makes them one of the most diverse predators in terms of habitat. However, the leopard's habitat is changing rapidly. Climate change and deforestation have narrowed their natural habitat. Urban expansion, agriculture and illegal hunting are pushing leopards to the brink. In many areas, they are forced to forage in villages or even come into confrontation with humans. This increases the risk of conflict and poses a direct threat to their survival. Lions and hyenas are the two biggest predators of leopards in the wild. While lions often kill leopards simply to eliminate competition, hyenas seek to steal kills and do not hesitate to attack leopards when they are outnumbered. Illegal hunting and habitat loss are also major threats to the species. Researchers have estimated that leopard populations in some areas have declined by nearly 50% in the past 2 decades, an alarming figure. A sad story is when a group of lions attacked a leopard that was dragging its prey up a tree. Although the leopard tried its best to protect its catch, it could not escape the strength of the lions. This story demonstrates the fierce battle for survival in the wild. But perhaps the saddest story is the hunting for fur and animal products. Many leopards have been poached for luxury fashion, despite being banned in many parts of the world. Leopards play an important role in maintaining ecological balance. They help control herbivore numbers, thereby protecting vegetation and ecosystems. Without leopards, herbivore populations could become overpopulated, leading to habitat degradation. Conservation programs have had some success in protecting leopards. For example, the Panthera program has helped increase leopard protection in Africa by reducing human-wildlife conflict and increasing surveillance and patrols to prevent poaching. But more is needed to ensure the long-term survival of the species. We must work with conservation organizations, governments, and local communities to build nature reserves and raise awareness about protecting wild animals. Eagle behavior and characteristics. Eagles are famous for their majestic appearance and unique behaviors, reflecting their decisive personalities and fierce fighting spirit. These characteristics not only make them top predators but also symbolize power and strength in nature. Eagles constantly fight to protect their territory and hunt for prey. This strong personality is clearly shown in the way they choose their opponents and attack their prey. In particular, eagles are always ready to rush into fierce battles to protect their territory from intruders, including other birds of prey. One of the most outstanding features of eagles is their sharp eyes with the ability to see nearly 8 times further than humans. These sharp eyes allow eagles to detect prey from very far away. Even from 3 to 5 km, thanks to this observation ability, they can wait for the perfect opportunity to swoop down and catch their prey with absolute precision. Eagles can spend hours circling the sky searching for and tracking prey, waiting for the most opportune moment to strike. This ability not only demonstrates patience but also affirms the effectiveness of their hunting tactics. When the opportunity comes, the eagle will swoop down at a speed of up to 320 mph to capture the prey in the blink of an eye. Eagles highly value their living space and rarely accept the presence of other birds, especially competing birds of prey. When they feel their territory is threatened, they do not hesitate to attack and confront the intruder. This leads to dramatic and fierce battles in the sky, affirming the eagle's position in the wild. Eagle hunting techniques. When it comes to hunting skills, eagles are truly masters in the animal world. One of their most notable techniques is to soar through the air at considerable heights, using their super sharp eyes to spot prey on the ground or underwater. The eagle's eyes can see many times further than humans, allowing them to easily spot prey from kilometers away. Once they have identified a target, the eagle quickly dives down at an impressive speed, reaching up to 240 km/h. During the dive, the wings close to reduce air resistance and increase speed. The extremely sharp talons, about 5-6 mm long, are ready to grab the prey as soon as they hit the ground. A typical example of this technique is the way the golden eagle hunts rabbits. When diving, the golden eagle approaches the target at a speed that the prey has no time to react. The combination of superior muscle strength and the clamping force from the legs can generate pressure of up to 750 pounds per square inch, equivalent to the bite force of a large dog, enough to kill or paralyze prey in an instant. In addition, this hunting technique helps the eagle not only hunt successfully but also minimizes the risk of injury or loss of prey. The precision in each dive allows them to take advantage of every hunting opportunity with maximum efficiency. Habitat. Eagles are warriors of the skies, living in a wide variety of environments from towering mountains like the Rocky Mountains in North America to dense forests and vast coastal areas. They often choose locations with high terrain so they can observe and attack prey easily. You can see these eagles building their nests on steep cliffs where they use large, stacked branches to form a sturdy structure for their nests. One of the eagle's favorite habitats is areas with sparse vegetation and open spaces. This allows them to easily fly and hunt without being hindered by trees or complex terrain. Eagles are also known for their adaptability, being able to live in many different geographical regions, from cold mountain tops to tropical regions. However, their existence is threatened by serious environmental changes. Climate change and human-caused habitat destruction have caused many eagle species to lose their ideal habits. Wetlands and streams are increasingly polluted or disappearing, leading to a decline in their food sources. Threats. One of the biggest threats to eagles today is habitat loss. As forests are cleared and coastal areas become urbanized, eagles no longer have places to nest and forage. Environmental pollution, especially from the use of pesticides and chemicals in agriculture, has reduced their natural prey. It is estimated that the bald eagle population declined by about 90% in the mid-20th century due to the effects of DDT. But a good example of the impact of pesticides on eagles is the North American bald eagle. In the 1960s, the use of DDT severely reduced the number of bald eagles, as the poison accumulated in the food chain and damaged their ability to reproduce. Illegal hunting is also a significant threat, as eagles are often hunted for their feathers and talons, which are considered symbols of power and good luck in many cultures. Many conservation organizations are working to reduce this by creating educational programs and increasing legal protections for eagles. The importance of conservation. Eagle conservation is not just about protecting a particular bird, but also about protecting the entire ecosystem of which they are an integral part. And eagles act as apex predators, helping to control the numbers of smaller animals, thereby maintaining the balance in nature. They also play an important role in protecting the habitats of many other species. A successful example of eagle conservation is the revival of the bald eagle in the United States. After DDT was banned, the eagle population gradually recovered, and they are no longer on the endangered species list. Conservation programs focus not only on banning hunting, but also on providing safe habitat for eagles. To protect eagles, each individual has an important role. Reducing the use of chemicals in agriculture, protecting forests and streams are practical measures that everyone can take to protect eagles. Take action today to ensure that future generations can still admire the beauty of these kings of the sky. We should also participate in conservation activities and support organizations that are working for the survival of eagles. The eagle, a symbol of strength and resilience, is an indispensable factor in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. But with increasing threats from environmental change and human intervention, the future of the species is in danger. Can we act in time to protect the eagle before it disappears completely? Share your thoughts on how we can contribute to the protection of these magnificent birds in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next interesting and important videos about the animal world. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Our journey with nature is still long and full of wonders waiting. two sisters of Southern pride, bound together by blood, share an unbreakable bond. They put everything they have, including caring for and raising their children, into creating a strong family. Their unity is strengthened together. They face the challenges of the harsh world. This close-knit group of sisters is a testament to the strength of family, where love and loyalty triumph over all odds. Theirs is a story of resilience and support that captivates anyone who witnesses their unshakable friendship. Sebi's story: families who live and eat together have strong relationships. Queen Mumbo, her ragged ears in danger, heard this news. 3 brothers from the north came to mate with her sisters and create their own dynasty. The looming threat has set the stage for a tense power struggle. The hungry lion discovered the wild buffalo herd and immediately attacked the buffalo herd with terrifying speed. The unlucky buffalo was caught by 2 lions. The buffalo tried to resist but failed, and became a meal for 2 hungry lions. Sebi and his family urged their cubs forward, trying to outrun their relentless pursuers. She knew that if the brothers caught up, they would claim mating rights and kill the cubs if the sisters resisted. The tension is evident as they race against time. To inherit the throne of your mother's city, you must fight for it. Sebi will die protecting her family, but some threats are beyond her control. A lurking nightmare could destroy her strength and determination. The 2 sisters manipulate the tyrant's emotions, each taking a calculated action to gain power. However, jealousy begins to tear them apart, causing their relationship to fall apart. Meanwhile, the older brother, who was once consumed by desire, now rejects it completely. The very desire that once united and then divided them has transformed, creating deeper rifts. In this volatile game of power and emotions, the 2 brothers find themselves increasingly isolated, their ambitions threatening to destroy the fragile alliances they once held. Mitty surveys the world she wants to conquer. A young gazelle might be an easy target, but Mitty's ambitions are higher. She sets her sights on a formidable male gazelle, twice her size, a trophy truly worthy of a queen. Tensions rise as everyone watches, anticipating the epic clash that will cement Mitty's dominance or challenge her reign. With all eyes on her, Mitty prepares to attack, knowing that this victory can confirm her position. Mahalo's gray muzzle tells tales of age and wisdom, marking her as a seasoned matriarch. Today, she should have led her pride in search of water, but her tired bones protested. The burden of years weighed heavily on her, and she always yearned to find a worthy successor. Her hope is to pass it on to another strong woman who can lead the pride with strength and perseverance. When she looked at her family, she knew the future depended on finding a capable leader who could ensure their survival and prosperity. Mahalo's daughter Rains also followed in her footsteps, but remains unproven. Although she seemed promising, her youth and inexperience were evident. Mahalo, with his great wisdom and strength, knew the importance of finding water for their survival. However, the journey is fraught with danger, and one wrong step could lead to disaster. As they navigate this dangerous mission, Mahalo is acutely aware that Rains must overcome the challenge quickly because their lives depend on it. The stakes are higher than ever, and the need for competent leadership has never been more urgent. A leader's work is never done.
But a leader's work.
The dogs need meat, and while Yang craves action, she's no longer leading the hunt. Old Mahalo must step up and lead the attack. All she needs is a goal. The survival of the herd depends on her.
Experience delivers again. Dogs mark their territory with blood.
Have you ever wondered how a large and powerful animal like the yak can survive among the harshest and coldest mountains on the planet? With its thick fur, muscular body, and incredible endurance, the yak is one of the most unique animals of the Himalayan plateau. Not only is it a cultural and spiritual symbol of the Tibetan people, this animal also plays an important role in the local ecosystem. The yak, also known as the yak, is a large hoofed animal that lives in the highlands of more than 3,000 meters above sea level, where most other animals can hardly survive. Not only do they provide food, clothing, and fuel for Tibetans, but they also help maintain the balance of the ecosystem by distributing nutrients and supporting the growth of vegetation. behavior, and characteristics. Yaks are highly social animals, usually living in small groups of 10 to 30, with a dominant male and a number of females and calves. Each herd has a clear division of labor. The adult male is responsible for protecting the herd from predators, while the females and calves search for food and water. When in danger, they quickly gather together, forming a circle with the calf in the middle, while the strong male stands outside, using his horns and hooves to ward off predators. A true story of the bravery of the yak was recorded on the Tibetan plateau. Once faced with a pack of ferocious wolves, a female bravely stood up to protect her calf. Using her long, sharp horns, she forced the entire pack of wolves to retreat without harming the calf. This is a testament to the strength and courage of this animal. In addition, the biological structure of yaks is also very special. They have a much larger heart and lungs than other cows, helping to provide enough oxygen to the body even in high-altitude areas where the air is very thin. Their thick fur helps keep their bodies warm in conditions where temperatures can drop below 40°C. Furthermore, a thick layer of subcutaneous fat, along with very few sweat glands, helps them maintain energy and prevent dehydration, which is extremely important for survival in the dry conditions of the plateau. Hunting and defense techniques. Although not an active predator, yaks boas grunions possess extremely impressive defense techniques, helping them effectively deal with natural predators in the harsh habitat of the Himalayas. In particular, they are equipped with large and strong curved horns, reaching an average length of 60 to 90 cm, along with sturdy hooves, which play an important role in defense. When attacked by snow leopards Panthera uncia or wolves Canis lupus chonco, yaks often use their horns and hooves as their main defense weapons. A typical example occurred last winter. An adult yak, weighing about 500 to 600 kg, used its horns to repel a lone wolf, weighing about 45 to 50 kg, that was trying to attack its pack. Thanks to its impressive muscular strength and quick reflexes, the yak forced the wolf to give up its intention, not giving it a chance to approach the pack. In addition to physical strength, yaks also have the ability to sense danger from a distance thanks to their sensitive sense of smell and hearing, which is superior to many other animals. With the ability to detect predators from a distance of more than 1 km, the pack will immediately move to the high mountains at an altitude of more than 4,000 meters above sea level. These areas have rugged terrain that makes it difficult for large predators to follow and attack. This ability not only helps yaks avoid predation, but also protects their young from potential dangers. Habitat. The yak is not only a symbol of strength, but also an embodiment of adaptation to the harshest environments on Earth. They live mainly on the Tibetan Plateau, an area with an average altitude of 4,000 to 6,000 meters above sea level, stretching across southern Central Asia, from the majestic Himalayas to the semi-desert lands and wild grasslands of Mongolia. Here, winter temperatures can drop to 40°C, with frequent windstorms and blizzards. However, the yak, with its thick fur that can grow up to 60 centimeters long and impressive fat reserves, has evolved to survive even in these harsh weather conditions. Their large, strong hooves also help them move easily over rocky and icy terrain. Climate change and human activity have significantly affected the habitat of this species. Their traditional grazing areas are being gradually reduced due to the expansion of agriculture and infrastructure. This threatens the survival of both wild individuals and domesticated yaks. In addition, rising temperatures are making winters less harsh, changing the natural environment and making it easier for predators such as wolves and snow leopards to access yak herds. At the same time, changes in water and snow levels can affect the yak's food sources, reducing their long-term survival. Threats. Although yaks are strong animals, weighing up to 1,200 kg and standing about 2 meters tall, they are not immune to natural and human threats. These include both natural predators and human interference in their habitat. The Himalayan wolf is one of the yak's most dangerous natural enemies. They usually hunt in packs of 6 to 10, creating an effective coordinated attack. With a running speed of up to 60 km/h and the ability to move flexibly on rocky terrain, this wolf can easily approach and endanger the entire herd. In particular, Himalayan wolves often target young or weak individuals that do not have strong self-defense capabilities. Their strategy is to separate young or weak animals from the herd, making hunting easier. Snow leopards are another threat that yak herds face. Weighing an average of 27 to 55 kg and capable of leaping up to 9 meters, in a single strike, snow leopards can approach prey from unobserved positions on steep cliffs. They typically live at altitudes of 2,500 to 5,000 meters, a similar habitat to yaks. This makes them formidable predators. However, snow leopards mainly target calves or weaker individuals in the herd. Confronting a large, healthy adult yak is not a priority for snow leopards, as the risk of retaliation is very high. In addition to natural predators, yaks are also under pressure from human activities. Illegal hunting is a serious problem in many areas, especially for their fur, horns, and meat. The decline in wild yak numbers is well documented, partly due to overexploitation by humans. In addition, the expansion of agricultural activities and resource extraction has significantly reduced the area where yaks live. The vast grasslands they once relied on for food and shelter are rapidly shrinking, leading to greater competition for resources. In addition, climate change also contributes to indirect threats. Changes in rainfall and temperature can affect the yak's natural food sources, forcing them to move to lower ground where they are more vulnerable to other threats. The importance of conservation. Conserving the yak is not only about protecting a special animal, but also about protecting an important part of the unique culture and ecosystem of the Tibetan Plateau and the surrounding mountainous regions of Asia. The need for conservation stems from the fact that this species plays an important role in high mountain ecosystems, helping to maintain ecological balance and supporting native flora and fauna. At the same time, they have great cultural value to local people, not only providing fur, meat and milk, but also in long-standing ethnic rituals and traditions. Efforts to conserve the yak have been made through various programs. One of the most successful conservation measures has been the establishment of nature reserves, such as the Chengtang Nature Reserve in Tibet, which covers an area of over 334,000 km2 and is one of the largest in the world. In this area, yaks can live freely and thrive without being threatened by human activities such as poaching and exploitation of natural resources. Although these efforts have helped increase the number of wild yaks from around 13,000 individuals at the beginning of the 21st century to over 30,000 individuals today, they are still listed as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature (IUCN). This is mainly due to poaching for fur and meat, and habitat loss due to expanding agricultural activities and infrastructure development. Current conservation programs go beyond anti-poaching to focus on working with local communities to reduce human-yak conflict. These programs also include educating the public about the importance of conservation, as well as raising awareness of the role of yaks in the natural environment and highland culture. Did you know that snow leopards, one of the most adept hunters on the rugged mountain peaks, can leap up to 6 times their body length? With their thick, beautifully patterned fur, snow leopards not only blend perfectly into their natural environment, but are also a symbol of strength and mystery. These big cats not only play an important role in controlling other animal populations, but also maintain the ecological balance of high mountain ecosystems. In today's video, we will explore the mysterious world of snow leopards, from their sophisticated hunting habits to the challenges they face in the wild. These fascinating stories and surprising facts about this animal will help you better understand the value of protecting them. Leave your comments in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next exciting videos about amazing animals like snow leopards. Together, we will learn about and protect the wild world around us. Snow leopard behavior and characteristics. The snow leopard, a mysterious big cat that lives in the high mountains of Central Asia, is a creature with unique characteristics and behaviors that help it adapt to its harsh environment. Medium in size, snow leopards weigh between 22 and 55 kg and measure between 90 and 115 cm in length, not including their long tail, which can be up to 75% of their body length, or about 80–105 cm. The thick furry tail not only helps them keep their balance, but also acts as a blanket to protect them from the freezing cold when they curl up to sleep in the crevices of the mountains. Their silvery gray fur is dotted with black spots, creating a perfect blend with the rocky and snowy terrain. Their thick fur helps them withstand the harsh cold of the high mountains, where temperatures can drop as low as 40 degrees Celsius. In particular, their large, bright eyes are capable of seeing far in low light conditions, which is a great advantage when hunting in rugged and snowy mountainous areas. Snow leopards' legs are very large and wide, helping them to easily move across snow-covered surfaces. They are similar to humans walking on skis, can grip steep cliffs well, and have no trouble, even when climbing at great heights. Thanks to their ability to jump 6 times their body length, snow leopards can easily approach prey from unexpected positions. Snow leopards are solitary animals, only meeting with their own kind during the breeding season. They have the habit of hunting in the early morning or late afternoon to avoid the attention of humans and other animals. Snow leopards' diet consists mainly of medium to large-sized animals, such as mountain goats, sheep, rabbits, and birds. They can consume about 1.5–2.5 kg of meat per day. A touching story about the motherhood of snow leopards is the way they care for their cubs. A female snow leopard can nurture and protect her cubs for about 18 to 22 months. During this time, the mother snow leopard teaches her cubs hunting skills and how to survive in harsh environments. After this period, the cubs will become independent and seek their own territory. Snow leopard hunting techniques. Snow leopards are super predators with a hunting technique that perfectly combines patience, speed, and strength. They rely heavily on the element of surprise to catch their prey. At altitudes of 3,000 to 5,500 meters in mountain ranges like the